Muhammad Yunus's path from Bangladesh, where he invented microfinance, to becoming one of the most powerful people in the world, is a story of tenacity, ingenuity, and resistance to the current rule. Yunus, a Nobel Peace Prize winner and the creator of Grameen Bank, was once praised for his innovative strategy for reducing poverty. But in a stunning turn of events, Yunus has overcome these obstacles and become a powerful political and diplomatic force in addition to being an academic and economic reformer. His impact now extends beyond microfinance, influencing Bangladesh's diplomatic posture in addition to its economic policies. In a country where political favoritism and dictatorial rule have long predominated, Yunus's transformation from marginalized to a change agent is nothing short of revolutionary. Police tried to push back students demonstrating in Dhaka against quotas in some public service jobs on July 11, 2024. In protests that morphed into a nationwide uprising after security forces fired on the youth and caused deadly clashes, Muhammad Yunus was met by depressing sights upon his return flight to Bangladesh in August. The bodies of almost 1,000 demonstrators and children were stacked in morgues, covered in bullets from police, and the streets were still covered in blood. After 15 years of autocratic governance, a student-led movement had just overthrown Sheikh Hasina. As locals looted her home in retaliation for her crimes, she fled the nation on a chopper. Yunus has abandoned his political aspiration at the age of 84. He spent much of his time overseas because Hasina, who saw him as a political threat, had persecuted and demonized him for years. However, when the student protesters asked him to lead an interim government to restore democracy to Bangladesh, he agreed. Claims of despotism, violence, and corruption dominated Hasina's rule. More than 1,400 people were killed in protest against her oppressive rule during a horrific police crackdown that UN has called a crime against humanity over the latter weeks of July and August. We want to build Bangladesh from here in such a way that the people are the real source of all power in this country. If we lose this opportunity, we will be defeated as a nation. The efforts to build a new Bangladesh involve mountain-like challenges, Yunus said, adding that the sacrifice of university students who led the uprising should not have been in vain. The arrival of Yunus in Bangladesh was hailed as the start of a new era for the nation. Yunus has promised to hand up power after Bangladesh holds its first free and fair elections in decades, within February of 2026.